So we have a 3-bedroom house with a den, and we have 2 kids, and we wanted to keep a den for an office, and we also wanted to have a guest room. So we decided to keep the guest room inside the house, and then we use the modern shed for our office. Because when you're in the house with the kids, then you hear the kids and they hear you, and you don't get as much done. We really intended it to be multi-use. We have a patio that's right in front and sort of connects the modern shed to the house area. If it's during the summer months and we're enjoying the weather, and this can be the place where there's maybe food and drinks, and the kids also use it as a play area occasionally when we're in the backyard. Just it's fun for them to go in and explore. And my husband occasionally likes to play video games, and it works for us to have that down here because then he can be as loud and boisterous as he wants, but the kids and I don't have to listen to it. Actually, I think I remember the first picture I saw was someone who had their entire home done in different modern sheds with decking in between. We just started thinking about it and thinking we wanted a quick solution, something that could be done easily, and something we didn't have to bet the farm on. Talked to the designer initially and then went and met him in the city of Seattle, and he showed us a couple of modern shed installations that they had done in people's backyards. Then, it was just going through the different designs and talking about how big we wanted it to be, what kind of finishes we wanted it to have on the inside. So in our particular case, we really liked the vaulted ceilings going up at an angle, and something that we really appreciate. We love the little windows that are up at the top. We think that those are super fun. Also, it's really fun because we get to see that from the house, and so it's visually appealing. I remember the gentleman that did our install, he was fabulous, and he was just really good about communicating what he needed and communicating when things were going to be done, and also working with us to place the structure exactly right around the landscaping. This is actually on a grade, and so they had to support it in various ways, and so it's not on completely flat ground. And so he worked with us about that as well, and also making sure that we have some fencing, I guess for lack of a better term, around the bottom area so that we wouldn't get any animals that decided that they wanted to take up residence underneath. But all of those sorts of things, he worked with us to make sure that it was what we needed and what we wanted, but was also going to be, cost effective. We decided we weren't going to plumb it. We do have electricity, which is obviously very important, and Cat 5 and all that stuff. I think that the windows are really high quality, and they slide really easy, and it'd be great if we could have windows on every single side. I know that that's not totally possible from a structural design perspective. And so it kind of brought the green space into more of a living environment. And it's kind of like being in a little fairy forest when you're out here. And you can kind of pretend that the rest of the world doesn't exist.